Hello and welcome. Today I want to look a little bit into fixing more of the Coop Mod bugs. I have a list what I want to look into today. Mostly things that should be fixable quite easily, but having said that, there's no guarantee they will be easy to fix. Okay, first I will look into the command help, which is in the game code. That command should be displaying another menu, a new menu that is, just see, no, that's here. New menu that is I think that's the old one. Yeah, that's the old one. The new one should be no, wait a second. No, that's the new one actually. What made me think that's the old one? Well, never mind. Let's just make sure that never happens again. So that's the menu. Let's just in-game just check how it looks. Let's go with an easy map. And let's check that out. Let's just look at the menu. Yeah, that's definitely the new one. And let's just see why the depth is right. Let me just check why this is even added as HUD. This should be acting as a menu and it doesn't. So I will have to look up why that is. And I'm not yet sure what's happening. Let's just look at the old communicator HUD for communicator. Well, it has the same settings, but that was always pushed as a menu. So let's look at some multi-options menus that are pushed as HUDs, but appear as menus. So the depth is the same, no escape, no resize. That's not full screen. Let's go with that. Let's just close the game. Go back to the menu. That's the one. And add that command to the menu. And see if that works this time. It's not really a problem if it doesn't work, but I would like it to work. Yeah. That could be a reason. Okay, it's not working. Never mind. Taking too much time for something I just discovered by accident. So let's go for real issues. Let's look for the command help. That should be in here. And there should be a printout. That's that, and that's here. So this is the printout of the help command. But in the future, I want the players with the co-op mod to see the menu rather than the text. Because if you do help, I can show you how it looks in game. It's a little bit, it's not the best solution. It's like you type help and a list of commands pops up in your console. So that's not an ideal solution. And in the future, I want to have the player the ability to just see the commands via the new menu. And why is... Oh, these are admin commands. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to find a solution for them. How to do that? Okay, so that's something I should not forget. So let me just add this to the list. And look into adding the menu. Yeah, if just check how far can we go. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is just for the HUD. Okay. You can exit the function. Player. Co-op player. Co-op. Nope. See if it is installed. Installed version. You could check for the version. Yeah, let's check for the version. So that would be downwards compatible. Installed version. And I need to check how that is handled. How this is set. If it is using directly the build number or version. Here we go. Okay, it's given via argument, and the argument should be given via the config file, which should be in here. Nope, that's the wrong one. So that's the one. So it's actually exactly the build number. So it's 614. Okay. Just go back. Back. Let me see if it just takes me back. Yep, excellent. If the build number, if the installed version of the player is higher or equal to, is this a, That's an int, okay. 614, then we will show the new menu, which means we need that. Oh, I can actually copy the entire line. And we will have to show the menu, which will be the command push menu coop com. So let's just try this out, if that actually works. And yeah, because the menu has various pages, I need the page from help. So the help page will be, this is commands. Yeah, the commands. That's A1 on this. Or so the menu can be switched through with the help of client-side configuration variables. And they are usually stored in config files. But they can also be sent to the client directly. So that's what I'm going to do to switch the menu to the right page. Actually, I'm not sure if I can, but I'm gonna try adding 2 commands in set in just one call. We will see if it's not working. If it works, that's good. It saves us network traffic, but if it doesn't, well, it's not so bad after all. What do I? Yeah, okay. Starting the game and typing the command help, and then I will see if it works or not. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong button. Yeah, this time it was the right one. Just type help. Command printed to console. Oh, it doesn't work for some reason. Ah, wait. Yeah, this needs to be compiled first. I completely forgot. It's not script. It's C++. Just go for help again. Okay, it doesn't work. For whatever reason, let me just check. Let me just check why. Why it doesn't work. Oh, I think I know why. Because it's not sent as command, it's sent as text command. Right. However, okay, same thing. And yeah, if I want to debug this, I need to run it over the debugger, which I didn't. But I need to. Let's go here. So1. Accept. What the hell are you doing? What? Okay. Let's run it and see if it's working. Go. Let's type help. We're getting here, which is good. We're getting here, and we're then skipping. Ah, okay, so the client still has, we can verify that to be working. Client has the old version, for whatever reason. Let's look into it. If we actually need to run the setup. Because, yeah, okay, let's just make sure we have all the latest files, and for that we need to, oh crap. There we go. Could you go away? Therefore we need to pack all the files again. That's gonna take a minute. Or actually 2. And in the meantime, so that seems to be working. In the meantime, I'm gonna put that on the list of new features. And we need to look at the rest. But that's probably a user interface thing which is something I'm going to work on today. I will continue working that menu another time, but right now I don't feel like it. Okay, adding this to the list. Edit. Help will show communicator menu. To players with co-op mod. So there's that. And the next point on the list would be making the credits skippable. I was thinking about that, but that could be a bigger issue. I will have to start the credits and see if that is exactly what I think it is. So there's that. Let me just check. Yeah. Starting the game, and yeah, of course, forgot to run the setup. Push menu called setup. Oh, go. That should do the trick. Yeah, that did the trick. Let's just quit and restart the game just to be sure everything works as expected. Now let's type help, and there we go. And it's showing the right page. Yeah, but something's missing, so need to investigate that as well. Let's look this up. Where? Okay, they are in separate files. Trend commands. What is this? Communicator. That's okay. So on that are the commands. The commands require this CVAR as well. So we're gonna add it to the code, and that seems to work. And let's go for another try here. Okay, I think that will work. I wouldn't go further than adding 3 commands at a time here. I would then split it up to another command sent over the network, rather than having 3 commands in one command line. That could lead to a problem. Depending on the client settings, that might not work when we have more than 2 or 3 here. So I'm trying it with 3, and if that works, I'm leaving it like this. This is one of the quirks of the game, so. Let's go for help. Help. There we go, and it's working. Let's make sure that's actually true. Okay, it's not working. Let me just see why. Did I forget to compile? I think I forgot to compile. Yeah, I did. Okay, so now it should work. Help. That looks good. Let's try this again. Okay, that works. Let's go for this. And help. And it switches. Okay, so that seems now to work. So in the future, when a player types help, he gets this menu with the commands. And when the player hovers the mouse over the actual commands, it will show information what this command does, which is not complete yet. So it's still work in progress, but that's a new feature that's being added. So I want the commands to already link to the new features. So let's look into the next issue. So we can close this, and actually you can also close those. So these things is something I will have to look into when I continue working on the menu, so I will leave it here, just so it doesn't get lost. Okay, now we will look into the credits. I think the map is credits. So I'm going to start the level, and then I will see if it works or not. Looks about right. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that could work. Okay, so that could really work. So yeah, because you can escape these menus. And if you can escape these menus, you can capture the escape button. So let's look into the script for the credits. That was here, maps, credits. Oh, cred. Okay, so let's look into the game for the script of the credits, because Coop Mod doesn't have it, which means it's unaltered. So, maps, credits, here we go. Let's just move it here and look into it. What was that? Credits? Why? It's here, but why didn't it show? Okay, that's strange. So let's remove that and use this one. No. We have a skip thread. No, we don't. So that's probably the issue. And the main button, exit routine. Okay, let's look into the button for skipping. And that would be something like, let's just grad okay, nothing found. I think that would be somewhere here. No. No, 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 no. Okay, that might be a local HUD. A localized HUD. So that could be somewhere around here. Menu, 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 menu. Prologue. Okay, that's the prologue. But that's not the one I want. Let's just check what the menu does actually say. It just says main menu. Just see. Current menu. Let's just wait for the menu to go away. Credits BKG is the right one. Credits BKG. Okay, let me just see where I can find it. Credits BKG. Find. Might not find it. Oh, it did something. It found something. Here. How did I not see that? Okay, so what does it do? It actually does... And I'm not sure if that is even working. Just see if that is on the exception list, because that could be not on the exception list, which would mean this would never work. The players can never skip the cinematic. That looks like, well, it is on the exception list. So I should be able to skip the cinematic. Okay, so what we want to do is... Okay, this menu has the no escape here. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. Let's just disable this and move this up and have B60014. Let's just make a note here to see what's going on. We need to have that prevent players from removing the menu by pressing escape, and a new line where we explain what the additional purpose of this would be. Okay, I forgot what I wanted to do otherwise. So let's go just for this. And copy it also into the next menu, into the English version of the menu. There we go. And close the game. Update the archive again. Try the credits again. And we should be able to see if that little menu can still be removed by pressing escape. Pressing escape. Okay, the menu stays, so that's one bug fixed. Okay, let's just write that down. I love fixing bugs that no one knows about. Okay, fixed. Credits, main menu, credits, skip, / main menu button. Disappearing. Yep, disappearing and pressing escape. So that would get players stuck when they press escape and then the menu is not, the button is gone as well. So the next step is to add the ability that when the player presses escape, this cinematic sequence can be skipped. That's the next thing. So actually we should fixed credits -bkg.urc. Credits skip main menu button disappearing pressing escape. Okay, so that's fixed. And don't need this one anymore, but we need this one. So we have the exit routine here. And let me just look into the prologue, how that was managed when the players pressed escape. Yeah, while we are at it, just load the map. It was something like that. Something with M0, I think. Yeah, M0 intro. Okay. Mission 0 intro. Let's just start it and see how that behaves. That's kind of the way to find issues that no one knows about. Okay, let's press escape, nothing happens. If I click skip prologue, it goes away. Okay, so let's just look into the script. The script should be here. M0. Let's go all the way down. Exit routine. There's also skip thread exit routine, so let's just try the mission again by just pressing escape, if that actually works. Come on. Oh, come on, game. Yeah, that works as well. Okay, so basically our fix is just this, as I thought. Let's see if we skip. No, we don't. Let's see when this is supposed to be here. It freezes the players, it waits, it fades camera in. So none of this has a consequence because we're changing the map afterwards. So none of this is relevant. We can just basically place it just here in the beginning. So as soon as you enter the level, you can skip it. So let's adjust that to the credits again. And start up the credits. It should already be working. Doesn't seem to work. Hello. It's not working. For whatever reason. No current menu. Okay, let's just check what it does. Let's just move it a little bit further down until the cinematic actually starts. That would be here. Just give this a marker so that we know we need to write some commentary here. And start the game. Yep. Now it's starting. I'm pressing escape. Nothing is happening. Not working. Okay, this is really bad. I don't see why it is not working. Let's just check if the name is correct. Let's just go for that. Yeah, the name is correct. Let's start it again and see if that is really a big issue or not. Okay, so I'm clicking on main menu. Okay, that works. Press escape. Okay, so one of the issues has gone away and the other one won't be fixed. So what I do instead now is look up the button again. And let me see if it's still in my search results. Here, open this and open that. I want to make sure let's just go with I think it was stuff command, which just check another menu just to be sure that this is right. I think story has some of them. Step command. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna use that in combination with the name of the menu. Pop menu like this, and I think we need a 1 here just to make sure. Check the timer hat, because pop menu, yeah, okay, that's the reference that works. We want to make sure the button is also removed, and the button cannot be pressed twice. So that's the client-side solution, and now I'm gonna implement a server-side solution. Gonna use a variable if, oh come on, skipping, if we're already skipping, we will not be starting this thread. So we're gonna go very up to the top, and I want to have that variable here. Load variable, default value is 0, and we set it to 1 once this thread is run here, and that prevents this thread to be started multiple times. The same we will do here, just to be sure there are no problems when multiple players click at the same time the same button. And this function could possibly be run multiple times. I don't think anything will really happen, but let's just make sure this is not an issue ever. So I need to comment that, I forgot that. B60014. Make sure this can be run only once. Since this is not really a relevant change that anything that has to do anything with the player directly, and there's no known stability issue or whatever, I'm not sure if I want to have that in a changelog. I mean, it's just a safety precaution. Okay, so let's go back to the credits and see if I can still figure that out a little bit here with the skip thread. But I don't think I have to. I think it will work like that just when one player clicks on main menu. So the player cannot press escape here. Okay, now he could just press escape and the button is gone, which is really bad. Let's restart this. Just try that again. It's not responding to any of that. So I'm basically right back where I started, which is really annoying. So we're definitely not going in here. Let's just compare these two scripts again. Here, M0 intro, skip. There's only really this. Okay. So what does this exit routine do? Okay, so the difference here is that in the other menu, there are constantly menus popped up. So that means that might prevent the escape signal from the player to be sent to the server correctly. That might be an issue I can't fix. So we're gonna remove that because it's totally useless. But what we can do actually is make sure that stupid button is always somehow present. So let's see. Whenever we have a pop menu 0, the previous menu is being removed. So after that, we will add the button again, just to be sure. But that might just pop up multiple buttons, and that would not work either. That would be that could create issues for our client. So instead, let's just adjust this pop menu 1 thing. We are going to do it like this. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to look this up. No. It's the exit routine. It does not care whatever menus are on the screen. Only does it here. Pop menu 0. Let's just be smart about it and do it like this. Other than that, we can actually replace all of these with that. Oh, what happened here? There we go. That should do the trick. Okay, so let's go back to the credits and see why this is, if this is working or not. It's quite possible it didn't change anything and I'm back to the start again. But that would be then the point where I just give it up, because at a certain point, a specific amount of time makes sense to put into these things, and after that, not so much. Okay, now it's gone. Now we have to wait for this menu to actually go away by its own, which it didn't. Let's just wait for this menu to go away. And the button is not appearing, so that solution did not work. Oh, wait a second. That's the wrong command. No, actually it's the right command, but it's not complete. I don't know where my head was, but let's do it like this. Yeah, and then we send another command that let's do it like this. And we don't need pop, we need push menu, and we don't need that. So let's just see. There's that. Just see if that actually fixes it. And let's just edit a few lines. Or actually, yeah, let's just try a few lines first before we go do the rest here, because that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so that should actually, I don't think we will get this far, but should do the trick. Let's try this. Okay, we have the credits, we have the button. Gonna press escape. Okay, the button is gone. Credits are shown. And the button is not coming back. Okay, so this is actually a real issue here. I don't like it. Let's just try one more thing. Okay, this is... Let's just add this to the command. Push menu. Let's just be smart about it. And do it like this. Here. So let's check the first one. Yeah, we can actually remove these and see if it's still working. And the rest should also be working. Hopefully. Let's press escape. Okay, menus present. Okay, escape doesn't do a thing that far. Okay, why does it actually not come back? I don't understand why the button is not coming back. the let's change this. That doesn't work either. I'm going to give it up here at this point because that's just too much time. Might try one more thing after that, but yeah, okay. Pressing escape. Okay, the mouse is back, so that's, oh, it's gone. Okay, it's back again. And it's gone. Okay, as soon as I click, as soon as I click on the black area, it's gone. So that's not cool. And the button is not coming back. So let's just look once more into the button, what properties the button has. I think it was credits, that one. And let's look up the German version, credits. So the properties for this menu are pretty much the same as for the depth is, let's go with changing the depth actually. So it should be overlaying everything else pretty much. There we go. I'm gonna close this. Go away. And add this to the archive. Start the game and see if that changes anything at all. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's clearly not a solution. It's clearly not working. At this point, I'm giving it up. I'm just restoring this to what it was before. Okay, let's just check if there is, yeah, replace this all with nothing. And this should be replaced with menu 1. Place all, and down here we can keep this. Okay, so that was not successful, and the amount of work I would have to put into this to figure out what exactly the cause of this is not justified by the benefit this will give us. So that we can actually remove as fixed because it really isn't. And take the problem of the list because there's no point in fixing this. And put it on this list. Credits cannot be skipped. Escape main menu button might disappear when pressing escape. So just for future reference, these are things that are really difficult to fix, and some of them are really time intensive. So they are pushed further back to fix more pressing or easier to fix issues. So this is stuff that would be something to do when the mod is so far that it's actually just gold. That's practically finished in everything. And these are the more difficult things to be resolved at some point in the future, perhaps. Maybe. If I feel like it. Okay, so let's go to the next issue. That would be mission 3. Dead bodies floating in first room after... Oh, wait a second. It just occurred to me. God damn it. It just occurred to me. I was doing something wrong. Because I just see here maps, Reddit. Oh, come on, computer. Credits. Yeah, there we go. I didn't update that. What the hell's going on here? Okay. So I didn't update the script, so I was working the entire time with the already problematic script and it didn't update, so it couldn't have fixed it. I didn't notice that. Great. So let's just look into the problem again by using... What's the problem with you, game? Here. So, what was the solution again? The solution was something like... Actually, I can do it like this. That's neat. The solution was something like pop menu. Oop. The hell. I didn't mess it up. Oh, that's funny. I messed it up by restoring it. Oh, okay. Oh, let's stay positive. Credits. Kichi. And it's not a pop menu, it's a pop menu. 1. Can do it actually like this. And here we want to have it a push menu, credits, BKG, and we want to have the UI show mouse enabled. That should do the trick. Let's just go with this. Yeah, let's go with this. And replace all the weight 8s with this. Except, of course, the first one. And replace all the pop menus 1 with this command. Okay, so now let's save it and start the credits again. Okay. Now the menu is not showing, which is not good. Okay, the mouse did pop up, so that's at least something. So I probably misspelled the name. Let's go in credits. There you are. Let's just copy it. And look at the script again, if this is actually right. Let's just replace this with that. Exactly the same, but never mind. Let's go with... I know why I did this. Yay, but this also means a player that enters the server after the credits have been started. This won't work for this player, so I'll probably have to... Oh man, okay. This is the kind of work you don't want to do at any project, really. Okay, let's just move this up here and see if it appears at any point in time ever. If this doesn't work, I'm going to restore it completely. Because there's no point in continuing this. Let's restart the map. Okay, we have the button. Pressing escape. Now the button is gone. And pressing escape. The menu doesn't show. Okay, so let's just do one last desperate attempt in fixing this. And we're not going to remove the menu. Oh, wait. We're not going to remove the menu. Just going to remove the first menu. And let's check the script. The script is at the correct location. And just to be sure, let's add some crap here to see if it crashes. It does, so we can assume the script is executed correctly. Okay. That's shown. That's working so far. Now the menu's gone. Mouse button's gone. Okay, it's still not fixed. It's still not fixed. And at this point, I don't see how to fix this without a lot of effort, which I don't think is worth it. People just don't have to press frantically escape. Well, so let's go and restore that file. What did I change here? Yeah, that's okay. We can keep that. And that's also okay. We can keep that. So let's go back to the script and copy that over. Here. There we go. It's why are you so slow, computer? Here we go. Credits. I'm gonna copy that. Close this file. Go on GitHub desktop. Restore. Discard changes. It should be downloading or restoring the file. Now let's open up the file again, and yes, it did. Now let's go down and add that here and move a copy of the variable here. And yes, update the archive and see if the map still works without any errors, and then call it finished. Okay. Okay, at least that much works. So we are right back at where we started, and we're gonna leave it like that because it's too much effort. So there's that. Let's go on to the next one. Yep, there we go. Here. Start the mission and then look at the script maps. M3L1A. Oh, that was the wrong one. Here we go. I'm gonna look for gravity. Gravity objects, gravity barrel. Let's just look into this function, what it does. Animate, wait for animation, hunched head falling. Okay. That's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for... Here we go. Or something. We need the gravity unit. just look for all. That's gravity. Set up gravity unit. Gravity, so much gravity in this level. Gravity unit. Wait for gravity button. Okay, that's the puzzle. So let's look into the actual map file. Also, let's remove this. Pack 10 maps M301 ASP. There we go. So the solve thread is gravity unit activation function. Gonna look for that. That is here, cinematic, blah blah blah, gravity on. On here changes the gravity. The objectives changes. And okay, objects that are gravity are moving down. But that's not quite what I was looking for, but still that will do. Let's open up my trusty config file. 11. There we go. Let's disable that and remove that. Let us use some highlighting here and add a new command. Script thread. Okay, so that moves that activates the gravity sequence, and the next thing I need to do is look at exactly what the problem was. So the problem is supposed to be that the bodies in here, in this room, are not being dropped when gravity is activated. So there's one body. Just go with night vision. It's just one body here. Okay. There should be another one. So let's also look up the puzzle, or actually, you know what? Let's go to the puzzle and solve it real quick, because that's faster. Okay, so okay, there's another body. So there are just two bodies that are not falling. Okay, let me see here. This one is already on the ground. Here's another one. That makes 3 bodies. So okay, with 3 bodies, let's just see. Let's activate my I think it was on A. Was it? No. Let's just unbind J. Do we actually have the cargo door thingy here? Just check that. And do I have... I do have... Yeah, target names. Okay, so I do have that command. Let's go for names. Did it activate? Didn't do anything. Target name is... There we go. It activates. Okay, this is cargo bay. Cargo bay door 1. Okay, this needs fixing. This is terrible. Just put it here. Target command to only print current entity once, not each frame, unless target changes. But that's a rather more complex or elaborate update I need to do, so that's not going to happen today. So at least I know now the name, which is cargo bay door 1. So we look into the script. Cargo bay door 1. Cast panel to cargo bay open button. That's not what I'm looking for. That's the puzzle object. And that's actually what I'm looking for. So that, and let's move that into so we have it. Let's just have it here. Let's maybe make mission 3 M3L M3L1E. Let's add that to bind list. Let's start the level. Let's skip the cinematics. Let's press the keybind. That didn't work. Or did it? No, this didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh yes, yeah. Of course it doesn't work. That's the right thing. Well, that should actually work. It doesn't. Okay. Let's just enter it into the console. Like any civilized scripter. Script. Okay, that worked. So now let's trigger the sequence. Okay, that one. These two are still up. This one was already there. Now, where's the floaty guy here? Oh, they removed it. Okay, they removed this actor here, but never mind. That's their design decision. I'm going to move these guys here down. So let's just hop up real quick. Oh yeah, it's not working. Let's just see if I can get a target name out of them. Target names. Script slave. That's the barrel. That's these two. Okay, they are not solid, so I cannot just try. Yeah, but they are blocking. So they probably don't have a target name. Let me just see that's what kind of location are they at? View pass, so come on. 644 to 100. Okay. Ooh. Script model. Let me see how many script models we have. Count 36. Not cool. Let me see how many crew we have. Cinematic crew dead. That's the wrong position. So what we need to look for is Starfleet dead. Gonna find them here. So this one is approximately the right position, and it's a script model just as I guessed, and does not have a target name. So we need a, let me just see how many we just have this one, right? Okay, this one is, they are all unique. Okay, excellent. So we just have to compare the model names, which is much easier. So let's grab the model name. Put it here. And let's see the other ones. This one, the other one is a female, yes. And we are at the location 600 something. So, and that's not sitting. The animation she should have doesn't look like sitting. Really doesn't. That would be very uncomfortable. Let's go for the next one. It's also a different location. This one is also at a different location. Okay, this one has a target name, so hang on. Dead body, airlock. It was something with airlock. Let me just go back again. This one. Nope. Oh, this one's. No. Come on. Airlock dead body. So let me just check out which one of them is actually the airlock body. I think this one. So let's find out, shall we? Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, it's definitely her. So she has a target name, so that's neat. So let's try something out with her first. Drop to floor. Okay, that works. But it's not necessarily the required outcome. So she needs to, well, that's funny. She needs to use a different animation. Hunched, dead, sitting. So let's just go with, let's just her name here. Oh, target name. And let's go for a different animation. Something with did. Right, next. Okay, that floating. I'm not sure if floating is the right kind of animation. But let us try that. Okay, that's not helpful. So we need to start the mapping editor. Radiant. Radiant. There we go. To actually spawn Starfleet crew. Here are the dead crew. Female, let's go female 3. And there we go. Now we have to see what kind of animations she has. Oh, good. She has the pretty much standard animations. So let's go through the animations real quick. If you don't find anything here, we might have to open up the file. Let's go down to scale. Okay. Come on, guys. Give me some dead animations. That looks good. Hunched dead 2. That looks like an animation we can use. Yep. Let's try it on her art. Oh, still floating. I wonder if that floating is done by scripting. So we are gonna use her target name. Check the scripts real quick. Yeah, okay, so that rotating stuff is done by script. And there we go. We need to disable that, and we need to give her an angle. Okay, so that's not too difficult to do. We need to rotate X and Z axis. Let's just copy this over. and see how we can change that. 0, 0, 0, and we need to give her an angle, like angles. Need to figure out what the angles then will be. Like this. Oh, and drop to floor. So where was my, here. I want to go here in the script, and we want to go all the way down to, is that, need to go to cinematic end. Does it call this skip? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we need to do this at the end of the cinematic. Otherwise, when the cinematic is skipped, this will not be executed. But the end of the cinematic is actually, let me just see if, maybe I'm mistaken, but this should be like this. And that changes the lights, makes them talk, moves the barrels. But all of this should also happen in the skip thread. So how many times are you actually executed? 4 times, okay. So first one is the definition, the second one is the skip option. Okay. It always comes down to the cinematic end. And yeah, let's just find that function. But I'm afraid, there it is. Okay, so yeah, but that's a generic function. God damn it. Okay, so we do it on both occasions. Let's just add another function here. Let's add a marker here. That did it. Marker 1. And yeah, marker 2. Oh, look, we don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to because here's a check, so this means this is executed anyway. Let's just verify that. Player 0, HUD print. Let's print something to the HUD. Yay! And yeah, now let's restart the level. Skip the cinematics. Need to restore the main chip systems. Okay, let's press the button. So I didn't print to my HUD. So it means no easy way out. Okay, so that only works when the cinematic is actually skipped. So instead, what I'm gonna do is, that's really stupid. That's really something stupid. Let's just see how many calls we have of this function. 3 calls. Okay, so this is once here. Okay, so it looks like a generic function, but it's just only used here. So I'm not sure if that is really true. because this script is rather complicated and tricky. And you also need to look into this file. It's really nasty in terms of scripting, very elaborate. Maps, information gathering mission, common, and here, and cinema, cinematic. Let's just find all the cinematic references. So it really looks like this very generic looking cinematic thing here is actually just really and truly, yeah, it's just used in the, okay, so we can use it. Damn. This makes it much easier for me. So, cinematic ends, we are going to 60014. We are going to drop the dead bodies at level start. This is more or less just a cosmetic fix, but yeah, why not? There's that, and I need this. Makes her stop rotating. And adjusts her angle. Now we need her to play a certain animation. That animation was hunched dead 2. It would be this. And we also want her to drop down, drop to floor. And then we have to take care of the other person that is, or the other actor that is without target name. So this is a little bit more tricky because we don't have a point of reference to this actor. What we are doing, let me just see if we have that get entity. We have that. Well, that's not what I need. So let's go back to the function and grab the other guy. Note. So what I'm doing here is I'm going through all the objects on the level, and I grab the object that has the correct model name, because the origin might have changed, but the target name doesn't. The model name doesn't, because there's only one model with this model name on the level. It's this guy here. I think we're gonna find him. It's a lot of work for something minor like this, but yeah. I've had my fair share of things not working today, so let's go with something fairly easy. Starting with 0, obviously. And we want to be smaller than var int sv. No, I think it was max entities. I think it was max entities, but let's just verify that. Max entities. Yeah, max entity. Okay, that's spelled correctly. Then we want to count this variable up each time it's iterated. plus plus. And we want to grab entity e object and e object get entity, and we're grabbing the entity by their number. So you can grab every entity by their number. Oh, that's wrong. Every entity by their number if they don't have any target name, which is kind of elaborate, but well, it works. Does entity exist? So if there is really an entity with this number, we're gonna grab it, and we are going to print out a list so that we can verify this is actually working. This will be a lot of spam into the console, but this is only during testing that we do so. We are grabbing the object and we get model name. Grab the model name and we print it out. And with that, let's just start the cinematic and see if there is something happening. We still have it active here. We can actually restart. Okay, so it's not crashing, that's something. Blah, 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 okay. Let's go for... So let's see if we have a list. There was no list printed. That's concerning. Okay, so why was there no list printed? Let's just verify that the code is actually going there. Layer 0 print. Let us see that. Gonna restart the level and see if there is something happening when we skip or when we actually execute the other cinematic. Okay. There's no text printed. Okay, so this function is not executed. For whatever reason. Let me just look. So I'm definitely in the Coop mod. Let me just... God damn it. I did it again. I edited a file and I didn't move it to the game directory. Of course this doesn't work. Okay, so let's go back. This is really stupid. M3L1. There we go. You wouldn't believe how often something like this happens. And sometimes you spend hours fixing a problem that doesn't exist. It's the joy of programming or scripting or coding in general. Okay, let's just go with this. Things happening. Let's also skip this and yep. Activate the cinematic sequence. Yay, okay. It worked, but she's still up there. No, that's him. She should be here. Yes. She's not, because I skipped this part. Okay. So I need to do this first. Let's see, bind J. Script thread. Oh, I did something wrong. Again. This should actually, yeah. And why doesn't it open? Ah, crap. Okay, I need to actually have two functions here. Oh, yeah, okay. Script. Let me just see real quick what the cargo door was. So we don't need this anymore. Cargo door, cargo bay door 1, I think. Cargo bay door 1. Are you? That's the one. Okay, I want to open this door once it's unlocked, so I am going to add it to my script, and I need to trigger this. So that should actually, yeah, that should actually execute. Was there some sound of the door? Can the door be closed? No. So, okay, that actually opens the door. Okay. So let's try that again.
Need to restore the main ship systems.
Okay, executing. It should open also. It doesn't. Okay, so there's a trigger that opens the door. We need to activate that trigger. So let's go for that. So, okay, find all the current document. There's the door. It's opened. Decompression, and that's the actual function that does it. Okay, so let me just go back and edit my script code. So when I press this button, actually, just for fans, let's do this a few times. Okay. That looks actually funny. Okay, so. Okay, but she is moving to a. But until the players are at a specific point, she's already at the end position. Okay, so that's not a problem. Okay, so yeah, now let's try the other half of the script. Okay, she's still floating for whatever reason. Did it actually not work? Let's just see. Yeah, it printed and it found all the objects. printed a whole list of objects onto the console, but so that works. Let's just see if there are models. It's all with models. Models. Wait, did I do something wrong in my script? That would be really the first time today, right? Let's go here. Here we go. No, that's actually okay. No, it's actually right. So, but does it actually? Yeah, let's just check the log file. If it prints out the name exactly like this, or if it attaches something. Yeah, it attaches models before. Okay, so let's update this, and if this equals this, we have found our model, our actor, and we're gonna give it a target name. Or actually, do we? We don't, but let's just make sure this script ends then. Yeah, let's do it like this and remove that. So, and object or the actor, we are actually going to drop the actor to the floor, and that should do the trick for that actor. And as for her, we are going to look up what the function is. Follow path. Okay, I wonder if she has been following the path. Let me see. That should actually now work. Or does it? Ah, yes. Okay, that works. Oh, perfect. So that works for her. And because she was following a path, it didn't work. So we need to, yeah, just for the sake of it, we need to do these things. Yeah, we need to terminate this function. Does it do anything? No, it doesn't. Okay. So let's go back to the function, this one here, and we're going to terminate. Going to terminate this function. Okay, so that should take care of this, and then we need to end path. We make her to stop flying in a path, and I need to look it up. That is actually without parameter, that command, or if there are parameters, because it could be very well that there are parameters. So let me just see. End path. Okay, so it's just ending it. There's no parameter needed. End path. Okay, so let's restart the map and see if that actually drops these two bodies. Okay, gonna skip the cinematics again. Here we go. Now let's press that button. That opens the door. Let's start the cinematic. So the barrels are dropped. She is still floating. And that trigger is still activating. But that's not a problem in the future because this is just during testing. Let's... Okay, and path does not work for her. But I saw it working, and in the future this will work fine. And until the players read the gravity unit, she has already reached the end of her floating path, so that's not a concern. So I just wanted to know, or I just wanted to see it working while testing, but that's not gonna happen. But it's working. So the next thing we're going to do is look at that guy. Why is he not dropping? Drop to floor. Go, you can get this animation. You're gonna drop to floor. And to make sure this is actually executed, I want to have a printout. And the printout is top 8. So I'm gonna restart the level. Okay, activate the cinematic sequence. Okay, oh no. Let's just see if she has actually dropped. Oh yeah, we can see her here. So she works definitely. Well, I mean, she's inside the shuttle, but yeah, accidents happen, you know. And why the hell are you here? How the hell? Ah, okay, you were placed. Oh, okay, so never mind. So this guy, you, mister, you are a problem. So did it actually print something to the console? No. So this part seems not to be working. So let's back to the console. Let's go back to the console. Actually figure out what's happening. So this guy, is that guy actually the right guy? Oh, I want to do a comparison. So that's bad. Okay, just skip the cinematics again. Go execute my new script. That looks beautiful. And you, sir, are really a problem. Okay, he did not come down. Okay, at this point, let's just look it up again. Why this guy is not coming down? Let's look into the file. Let's look into, oh, where are you? Here. No. Let's look into, oh, there are more than one. I thought there's just one. Oh wait, that's the log file. Ah. Really? I think today is not my day. Okay, so this guy it's at this location. And that guy, oh, let me see, this is minus 500. At which location am I now? U plus, I'm at plus 600. So the other guy's wrong. And he has a target name. Airlock dead body 2. Let's just figure out where this guy is. Script. Layer 0, origin. So I'm gonna move myself to that person. It's this guy. Okay, so you are okay, sir. But this guy here does not want to cooperate. And that needs to change. Okay, he has a specific set of angles. But let's go with his origin, because that should be pretty much unique. So we're not gonna compare origin. We're not gonna compare the model name. We are going to compare the angles. That guy is actually really at this location. This should be our guy. So let's just restart and skip the cinematics. And execute the script. That is not working. For whatever reason. So it crawls the list. We know that because here's the printout. So let's just go with an approximate. It's much more intensive on the calculation. But let's go with is within distance of, no, that's not an option. Let me just look into vector stuff. I think it's vector length. Yeah, I think I can go with something like vector length. Vector length, here we go. So we are going to compare let me just think. If this vector minus the other, yeah, okay. This vector minus this vector. Not sure if that actually works or if that's going to give us a problem, but we will see. If the vector length is within, let's say, 50 units, is smaller than 50 units, we will actually grab this guy. Now that's very, very imprecise, but at this point I just want to know if that's even possible, if there's something else I'm missing. Because everything else to grab this guy actually would involve to edit the map file or the compiled map file, and that's something I want to absolutely avoid. So let's just activate that. Okay, so it's executing the function, but it's not going in there. So, okay, but at this point I've had it with it. I'm going to print out the origin of every single object here. That's going to be really annoying by now. Origin. And then I will compare the origin list. Maybe I find something. That was the wrong button. Damn. Okay. Okay, it's not printing. Why is it not printing? Something's wrong. Well, let's just change that to, because we know it's never going to be above. Why on earth does it not print? Just make sure player 0. So that definitely works. But why does it not work here? It worked before doing the print out, but it's not working here. So I'm really confused to what's going on. Oh, I think I know. Or do I? No, I don't, because this the other thing works. So well, that's disturbing. I've never seen that not to work before. If the entity does exist. So okay, let's just do the opposite. If the entity does not exist, you give me something to my console. Because at this point, I'm in absolute disbelief. What's going on? Let's just call it evil things happening. Okay, it's gonna restart. There we go, execute a script and see what's happening. Oh, it's still nothing happening. Okay, something's wrong with the script. Oh, I did it again. I again edited the wrong file. How can that be? Okay, it's the second time. Let's just copy it, move it in here, and close this stupid folder, and open this up, and restart the level, and that should actually do the trick. So we can remove this. And we should try to remove that, and we should try to actually compare the origin. Because at this point, I think it was all my fault, so let's just go with this and see if that works. Okay, that was not a valid name. 143, not a valid name. Yeah. Yes, that should fix it. Let's again skip the cinematics. Execute. Okay, drop that worked. Okay, this guy is now... Yeah, but we probably want a different animation for this guy. I mean, that looks not very convincing. Also, he fell through... Yeah, but... who really cares? I mean, he dropped, so... That's something. Let's also correct his angles, and just because... let's correct his angles to something... No, let's just have the same angles. Who cares? No one cares. Execute the script. Let's see. Okay, this guy is not happy to cooperate. Oh wait. Something's going on with my brain today, and it's not good. Okay. Activating. Okay, that looks better. That looks much better. And let me see, he was about here this size. Let's go for bind V. Okay, bind V. You pass. So I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna see, that's about... Do this again. That's about 200 something, about 250 units, I guess. So let's drop this guy about 250 units and see if he's then still passing through the crate. If he's actually, oh, the catwalk, if he's still not cooperating. Come on. Okay, he is definitely dropping all the way down. So at this point, I feel like that's okay. I mean, who will really notice that? I mean, I do, but yeah, let's just see. If we're not dropping him, but actually, if we are moving him down, move down 250. Let's go with a time 0.1, and let's check it out again. Activating the scripts again. Okay, so okay, that guy is still there. I'm not sure why. Okay, but at this point, I don't care anymore. It's too much work for something like this. Let's go with dropping that guy, and that's it. So let him just be at this. Oh, that should do the trick actually. Drop the dead bodies at the level start. So let's just start it once again and verify it's still working. And then from that we move on. Yeah. Okay, that guy's here, and let's check her. She's actually, yeah, she's also at the right place. So there we go. Let's close this. Let's move the file. And oh no, no. Gonna close this. We have that and that. We don't need this anymore. Nope. Let's add it to the README. Remove that. Let's add it to fixed. Fixed. M3 L1 forever. Dead bodies still floating after gravity was restored. Fixed, dead body still floating after gravity was restored, so that's fixed. We're gonna close this and we are going to move over the file. Gonna cut it out. So that's the wrong folder. I need this one. Game files, Coop Mod, maps. Oh. There's that. Another fix. Good, let's just look into this. That looks good. Let's look into that. Oh, that should actually be in here. Yep. And let's check this. So the changes here are to prevent. So the changes are here. The same. Edit, check to prevent multiple calls. So there was that. And what did we change here? That's the quake, and there's some angle turn. Okay, that's actually not what I wanted. I think. Yeah, but let's just let's just do it like this. We have to revisit it anyway, so who cares? And just see. Here the changes had no effect, so we're gonna discard the changes completely. And here we did the following. Just copy it and put it in here. Okay. So the changes are now live on GitHub. And let me just check real quick what kind of game changes we did here. Ah, yes. So we also changed and that should be associated with help. Help. Let's go up here. Added help will show communicator menu with commands to player with Coop Mod installed. So I'm gonna add that too as a fixed thing. Then what do we have here? That's not ready yet. And that is also not ready yet. This code is definitely finished, so I'm gonna submit it and update it. Okay, so let's look at the next. So that's a minor thing. Okay, so let's look into either these two. So that's just a convenient feature. That's something, that's a nice feature, but nothing that really interrupts the gameplay or makes players angry or confused or getting stuck. So this, on the other hand here, this does. And so I'm going to look into this first. And I think I know how to fix this. We've done something similar when the modulation stops. So puzzle object. Here we go. Let's move this to the very beginning, and the radar file can close here. Hide timer. So let me just. We want to go at the start where the puzzle is actually being used. That is when the puzzle is created. That's when it's destroyed. That's when it's thinking. That's when it's cancelled. Puzzle should become. That's the new upgrade. But while I'm here, I can just copy that. And let me just see. It does actually have nothing to do with what I want to do. That's failed. That's cancelled. That's solved. That has to do with animation. That's a use event. So started when player presses use button on puzzle. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the other one. Started when player uses tricorder on puzzle. So what's happening is that a new player starts modulating a puzzle, a tricorder modulation puzzle, and the previous player then gets stuck with the HUD. And we don't want this to happen. So I'm gonna copy that. Player modulating with tricorder can be interrupted by a player and get stuck. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to remove the HUD, the modulation HUD from the previous player, from the player that modulated last. And I have to look up how we're gonna do that. So it's definitely activators. So if the activator is present and the activator is of subclass player, subclass of player, subclass. Yeah. Oh wait, is subclass of. So that's the right one. That looks good. Let's just see if I can actually, so if the activator the previous activator exists, let's just add a comment here. If previous player exists, remove modulation bar from them. So let me just see if that is actually a thing. So let me just see. It must be something like pop menu. Yeah. It's basically just this, and I have done it somewhere else. Yeah, here. Ah, perfect. I can just use this. Okay, let's go back to where I was. Here, I can just use this to remove the modulation HUD from the last player, because the current player here is retrieved from here. So maybe also I can find a way to prevent the player even, the new player even being able to activate that. Maybe there's a way to fix this. I might look into this, but I'm going to call it a night for today. So, well, if you have been watching, thank you. And if you have enjoyed it, good for you. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, have a good night or a good day or whatever. Have a good time. So, see you next time. Bye bye.